You wanna come have a look here? So this morning I found this snail shell and it's really, really awesome. But somehow I can't identify it in my book. Have a closer look. It's really, really cool. It has all of these beautiful patterns and brown colors on them. I've seen them a lot in the garden, but when I look at the book, I don't see this snail. So I'm really curious, like, do you think you know these types of snails? I don't know if you have snails in your garden, but I've seen some snails here at the Learning Center. So I want to go see what there is in the garden. And you can see their lines are quite different, their spirals are different, their colors are different. This one's not that yellow. It has more of a brownish camouflage color. So I've got my field equipment ready. I have my magnifying glass. Might find something else in the garden. And I have a little specimen holder. I have a glass. Better to take a plastic glass, but for today, I've taken my mom's glass from the kitchen and I'm gonna use it to catch some specimens and maybe we'll find something cool. I also have some tweezers because it's really not a good idea to pick up any specimens with your hands because they might be poisonous, they might sting. Insects have a lot of adaptations to protect them, and I think I'll just use this as my adaptation to protect myself today. And then also I have a little specimen holder because I know when you go into nature, there's always a treasure to find. So come on, let's go have a look and see what's in the garden. Hang on a minute, come back here. I need to pack my bag. So I'm gonna take all of my equipment. I'm gonna leave this one here and I'm gonna just take my book. I had a placeholder somewhere. Here. I put in a placeholder into the pages. This is one of my favorite books, The Complete Amateur Naturalist. I like that. I put it into the bag. Come on, bag. And in here I also have a separate little pocket. So I'll put the magnifying glass into this pocket, put the specimen holder, the tweezers, tick tick, and also I really want the glass to be safe, so I'm going to put it in a safe space in the bag. And okay, let's go. Come. There's a garden snail here. I saw some other snails here. Oh wow, come have a look here. No way! Absolutely amazing! There's a snail, and I think they've just laid their eggs here. Oh, hang on. Let me get some of the equipment out. This is like super interesting. So the snail made a poop, and I actually took one of the long wormy poops from the snail. What is really, really interesting is that you will see it almost has this shiny, I don't know, gooey membrane around the poop. And I don't know if you've ever seen the body of a snail, but snails are very, very delicate and their bodies are really squishy and soft, and if they had to poop and it couldn't just slide out of their abdomen, it will actually get stuck in their bodies and hurt them. So this is part of their adaptation, to kind of have a smooth poop come out of their body so that that soft membrane that they have for a body doesn't get hurt. So let's take a look. Inside here you can see all sorts of green mushed up stuff. Now that is all the vegetation that the snail has been eating. All the leaves, all sorts of greeny, yummy stuff. and it really looks interesting. You can also see that the poop goes in one long line. If you take a look down here at the bottom of the microscope, you can see that it almost looks like an earthworm. Okay, and that's the long snail poop that came out. So okay, that's really, really cool. Let's have a look at the snail eggs. I'm just gonna remove the snail poop, put it there, and let's put in the snail eggs. But before we go in, I really hope to see if we can actually spot the baby snail and their shell inside the egg. It's possible. Let's see if we can. So I'm just gonna move it in under the microscope. Oh, hang on. Something that's important, and I actually forgot to mention this, that when you go into nature, no matter if you get snail poop or snail eggs, even a rock or a feather, or even a live snail, every single thing in nature you have to treat with the same reverence and respect. So afterwards, I will return the snail poop to the garden, the snail, its eggs, and also the shells, because we don't want to interrupt the ecosystem or the biodiversity that is happening in the garden. So do not forget that. Super important tip. Okay, just move it there. Let's see if we can focus. Ah, beautiful. So there, something really interesting on this snail egg are the different layers that we can see. I think, and this is only my prediction, that this white part might be similar to what you find in a chicken egg. Let's move them to the side and let's have a look if we put one of the snail's baby shells under the microscope. Okay, wow. Now I can really see the spiral very well. Can you see the spiral on top of the shell? There you go. Oh, there you can see some of the brown lines forming. So this is the first part after they come out of the shell, where they start to develop their colors, and that's how you will be able to identify them. If you want to go into nature, make sure you take responsibility to put whatever you took back where you found it. Well, I think that was a lot. I think I need to go see what else is in the garden. But for today, that's a wrap. See you again next time.
Hi, it's Peter and Nicolene from tamED and untamED Studio.
As usual, if you enjoyed our content, give us a shout out so that we can create especially what you would like to see next.
And don't forget to leave a comment below.
Bing, bing, bing.